Happy birthday, right?
Lord.
Is he 70?
58, come on. Man.
58?
I wouldn't fist fight 40 right now. I wouldn't, people are like, oh, you know, he's got gray hair, I can whoop his ass. I'm gonna tell you what, don't try it.
I can tell you the only person on Yellowstone who I would fist fight is season 4 Carter. I would not fist fight season 5 Carter.
Just a radio caller out of the Yellowstone River.
Seen any wolves around lately?
Is there a bigger liability now that these wolves have been shot on the now governor's ranch, and what are those repercussions?
Yeah, first of all, it's sort of a high crime to kill a wolf unless you have a tag or a permit, because the population is heavily regulated, but they're also a nuisance. You know, they kill livestock and they do all kinds of bad things. But the laws are very strict. If it's done on the governor's land, it's him throwing it in the face of the law. It's a betrayal of his office. It's horrific if he allowed that to happen. And that's what his enemies are going to make it look like.
Find a way to ruin this family.
What are the repercussions then if they find out that not only do we shoot them on the ranch, but then we also got rid of them?
This never happened.
Who am I gonna tell? I mean,
is it all the same at that
No,
point?
you're compounding your crime. You then become an accessory to, it just gets worse and worse.
So, but Colby's good though, right? It's legal.
I think Colby's definitely an accessory. It turns into Wolfgate really quick. You can just see the headlines, like Wolfgate.
Wolfgate.
You know what I mean? Especially the newfound scrutiny on all of John Dutton's actions. It used to be so much easier to sweep things under the rug.
I'm willing to talk.
Colby's gonna flip like that.
I'll take you to the train station.
How many people y'all dumped out there?
And it becomes this like microcosm for this question of conservation and environmentalism and who are the real stewards of this land, right? And this takes that and brings it into direct conflict. So all of a sudden there's this sort of, Yellowstone National Park on the private land of John Dutton, his private property, his cattle.
And that's and like you said, microcosm of every single rancher and hunter and conservative activist in the state. It's the this is how it starts.
Everybody is trying to preserve or conserve their values and their sort of idea of what this land should be.
My only plan was to preserve my family's way of life in the land where they make it.
I'm here to find a soft landing.
We had a new strong woman, Sarah Atwood, Dawn Olivieri's. She was in 1883.
So few people have tried to use love and charm and affection to manipulate Jamie. So it does seem like when Sarah comes in and uses a different tactic to get close to him, it's very effective.
You're better than I expected.
He never had a chance.
I think that he wants to buy into it. He understands that this is a manipulation tactic, but I also think that in his own mind, maybe they'll go so far down this road that she may actually feel something for him as well, and I think that's where the trap is ultimately gonna be laid.
Completely disagree. He has no idea.
Really?
How busy are you tomorrow night?
In that moment, as soon as it's in front of you, something switches off and it's like, oh man.
Maybe there's a chance.
I'm it. And despite all the audience going, don't do this, he thinks, I'm it.
I feel like because of his political power, it seems unlikely that somebody just comes and takes favor in you because of your dynamic personality.
Who's that?
That's Jamie Dutton, Attorney General.
If it was some dude saying, hey, I've got this business opportunity, you're gonna love it, it's too good to be true, but it is, you'd be really skeptical. When a man is seduced by a woman in that regard, you just lose your mind.
7?
It's so fun to watch Dawn play such a different character. In 1883, she plays Claire Dutton, and she is just wrought with tragedy from the very beginning of that show. It's a completely different character with Sarah, who is in her element, in her power, putting everybody else off balance. It's a completely different character.
Is this a test?
It's an opportunity. You missed it.
Hey, why don't we go to a bar in Bozeman?
So this episode, Beth gets a little froggy and decides to take everybody to a bar. Rip immediately recognizes this is a bad idea. He says, cowboys don't go to bars.
You take fake cowboys and you put them with real cowboys, and there's gonna be fighting.
Let's get to a game. True or false? Cowboys don't leave their hats on beds.
True.
True. Don't leave your hat on the bed.
This is true, but it's also a superstition.
I'm believing that shit.
Cowboys don't do brunch.
You hungry?
True.
I feel like cowboys do brunch because you usually eat breakfast like 4 a.m.
Morning.
And then when you come back in the afternoon from whatever that first task was,
Right around 11.
yeah, that's like kind of brunch o'clock.
Technically, you're right. You would be doing
Right,
so in the
but-
traditional sense of Sunday.
But wouldn't they be in bed by like 7 or 8? So the time frame would probably match.
Brunch isn't math. Brunch is a vibe.
exactly,
Oh.
it's a feel.
Yeah.
It's not about time or food. You can have brunch on a Wednesday night if you
Yeah.
want. Cowboys don't fight on the Yellowstone Ranch. I think we've all,
Like, what
we've all
kinda,
broken
like,
that rule
what kinda
a time or
nonsense is
two.
that?
You want to fight somebody, you fight me. Guess you forgot that rule, right?
Yeah, we've also all seen the consequences of breaking that rule. So at this point, you know,
I think it's a little bit more lackadaisical than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because I remember we took Luke Peckinpah to the train station instantly for kicking your ass. Now it did like
I
so.
don't know if he kicked my ass. That seems to me like a fair fight.
Cowboys do not wait 15 minutes after eating to go riding, obviously to aid in digestion.
Jimmy, you ready?
No, I think cowboys would.
I don't think cowboys care about that.
No, you get back on the horse.
They
as
eat like
quickly
a
as-
pack and a half of beef jerky. Beef jerky is not that great for you. We had the privilege of being a part of the biggest fight since the biker brawl.
We find out that the fight is going to be at a bar in Missoula. So we drive up the day before, and I went to the bar before the crew got it because I wanted to see it. It's amazing. When you see it on the show, it's just like that.
They had probably had 20 stuntmen and women that came in. For us, we don't have any stunt doubles, so like everything that we do, we're doing.
There were 100 and some people, I'd say 100 people inside the bar. And
At
it was
minimum, yeah.
bordering on a roadhouse style fight.
Right.
And what's different is it was like a melee, like a Spartan battle, and you had to dodge stuff.
Yeah. Like, I remember I took like a pool stick and cracked it over somebody. So they brought me some, pool sticks to be able to do, and it took like probably 5 takes because I would swing it back too far and then it would break before.
So to add, before the fight, Lainey's playing, so Abby's playing a song. So we've got her whole band playing a number, which is great.
We're gonna take a little bit of a break.
So, I mean, this is a huge
The
sequence.
energy of that is so exciting, like this massive pumping energy.
You were part of a bar fight. What was that?
Bull.
Yeah,
Yeah,
season
with
2, we all had our bar fight.
Yes!
That was
That was an ass kicker.
I think in that one, we got pool sticks broken on us.
Swear you don't go to the bar without me.
we were
Right.
waiting for you to kick the saloon doors in and
Yeah,
spur
we figured you were
ching.
coming up. What do you think you would have done?
Hidden. Would have
You would have
hidden.
been under the pool table?
Yeah, Jimmy not super useful in a fight, as we've learned.
We're with the Yellowstone. No one's gonna mess with us.